I started a second blog, been able to build it up to around 500,000 impressions in the last 30 days, 5,000 outbound clicks. And since I started at the beginning of November, we've had 49 Amazon sales. So I'm going to go over a little bit of like the history of what I've done with blogging and what I changed to be able to make my second blog so much more successful. So I didn't start blogging until maybe just over a year ago. I knew nothing about WordPress, I knew nothing about blogging, and I knew nothing about Pinterest. My first blog, I had a lot of learning to do. I have learned how to use WordPress, how to use Pinterest, and I didn't even use Pinterest as a user either. So there's been a lot of learning. So this is where my first blog, even though I really struggled at it, it was an amazing opportunity, learning so much about WordPress, blogging, and Pinterest. And I also have tried some other platforms to drive traffic as well. So I'm going to go over whether you should be on Pinterest or on another platform, and the pros and cons of some of other platforms that I've tried as well. So definitely first off is using wordpress.org. The reason being is that you can automate things like your affiliate disclaimer at the beginning of a post. You can do that. It also has the best post management that I have seen. And it's also a lot more affordable than other platforms. So personally, I use Hostinger. Their service has been amazing and I feel they're very affordable and the website speeds are very good. So that's the foundation of blogging, and driving traffic is obviously one of the biggest things. So really thinking about where your target audience is, and I was trying to use Pinterest to drive traffic to byclarebrody, but the thing is, make money online. Like, I've been documenting my journey. This is how I saw byclarebrody. I was documenting my journey of things I was learning along the way and a few other topics. But Pinterest is very specific. So you can see this for yourself for free. Go onto Pinterest, go to Pinterest trends, and you can see what's trending, see what's searched a lot. And you can also install keywords everywhere for free on your Chrome browser. And then you can actually see, searching a particular term in the search bar, you can see which pins are saved or say clicked a lot. And it's probably pretty accurate, to be honest. So that's another way of being able to see what topics are popular. It's a real platform for where people go for inspiration and purchasing, but more on things like nails, fashion, recipes, crafts, photography, home decor. There's probably a few other ones that are up there, but those are the main ones. Sort of, there are some mummy blogs that do quite well, or saving, but they don't necessarily do quite as well. They tend to have to end up combining different niches on their websites or like Pinterest accounts to get a load of traffic. So if your niche isn't on Pinterest, there are other options. So another way is Facebook, but what I'm seeing is you really have to pay for Facebook ads to build the page up to around about 10,000 followers to then sort of get organic traffic. So I really feel like it's definitely a pay to play platform, whereas Pinterest you can get more organic reach. Another option is if you are not planning on monetizing your blog with ads, which does require a lot of traffic, you can do digital products or you can do affiliate marketing. So other places are like YouTube here. I've only had minimal outbound clicks from YouTube, but I think it would be really good if you are really focused on one particular service or product, then you really are focused down to promoting that one product, then I feel like it would probably be a lot better. Or if you are looking at getting maybe sponsorships or something like that. There are loads of other platforms out there, but I haven't really found them that great for driving much traffic, and I haven't really invested in a lot of other places anyway. So one thing is, with my second blog, I'm really focused on Pinterest, and one of the things is making sure you warm up your Pinterest account. So don't go ahead straight away and connecting, say, a Pinterest automation software, which I did do one time, and Pinterest flagged it straight away. So definitely warm up your Pinterest account. Maybe just create a few pins, a few boards, and save other people's pins just so it sort of warms the account up. So I was able to get the second blog into Journey just over 5 weeks. So I kind of warmed the account up and let it just sit there, and then focused on it from the beginning of November, and that's where I've been able to get the traffic and the outbound clicks and the Amazon sales. I would highly recommend using a Pinterest automation tool. So I use Pin Generator. The reason being is that it can take a lot of time to create pins in Canva, export them. I mean, you can schedule in Pinterest scheduler. Personally, it's just not as quick as Pin Generator. And the reason I say Pin Generator is because it's a lot more affordable than the other pin generators out there. You can directly within there, you can search keywords to use in your Pinterest descriptions, and it will tell you how much they're being searched as well, which is a really nice feature. One thing is I created my own Pinterest templates for my second blog, and I didn't really find exporting. So you have to have Canva Pro to export an SVG to be able to import it into Pin Generator, but I didn't really find that worked very well. So I just created some Pinterest templates within Pin Generator. There are loads of different fonts to try, and yes, they might not look as amazing as, say, the Canva pins that you can create, but to be honest, I found them, obviously they've been able to drive a lot of traffic, so that's fantastic. I would definitely just say creating your own pins is a really good idea, just to really stand out and be unique. It's pretty easy within the app. It's not quite as good at designing as Canva, but it's pretty damn good. So once you learn how to use it, and I just really like the scheduling in there. I can really try and make sure I space out the URLs and sort of make sure I'm not spamming Pinterest with too many pins either. So I think it's really fantastic, and it also warns you if, say, pins had an issue that it hasn't been able to post, and you can just tell it to retry. Something to be aware of with Pinterest and probably a lot of other platforms is that at Christmas time, it can be very competitive. So there can be a lot of companies that are paying a lot of ad spend, which means it could affect your traffic that you're trying to get organically. So it's definitely something to be wary of, and just waiting till after sort of Christmas and New Year's can help sort of maybe the traffic will go back up. I'm seeing some people in Facebook groups as well talking about that as well, how Christmas has been really hard for them. One thing I've found that even if the traffic's not as maybe as good as people are saying, but people are buying more, which means that you can potentially make more money with affiliate marketing at this time of year. So it's sort of ebbs and flows basically. It's also made me really aware that it's a really good idea to have multiple streams of traffic to a blog as well. At the moment I only have Pinterest, so that's something that I plan on working on in the future. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I can either answer them in the comments or I'll do another video. But I hope this has inspired you that blogging isn't dead. It's definitely tougher now, probably without Google, but it is definitely still possible to get traffic.